I am going to talk about the micro moments that drive conversion for e-commerce brands, and I'm going to talk about how you use content within those micro moments to push conversion through. And I'm going to use a very simple analogy of a knife, a fork and a spoon. Now, in paid social advertising, you are able to target people with content depending on the actions and events they have taken. So the knives are all the people who don't know you at all. They've never visited your e-commerce store. They have no idea who you are, what you do, the products you offer, and they are at your top of funnel. The forks are the people who visited your e-commerce store and looked at your products but not purchased or added your products to cart. They are in your middle of funnel. And the spoons are all the people who visited your store, added a product to cart and then abandoned cart. Now, in each stage of your funnel, you need to think of what content and what stories and what videos and what words you can use to attract and engage people, exactly depending on the actions that they have taken. And this is one thing that TV can't do. Like a TV ad just blasts out content to everyone. I may already be a buyer of a product like Fairy Liquid, but on TV, they're not able to target me whether I'm someone who's previously bought Fairy Liquid or someone who showed interest in buying Fairy Liquid, like have I picked it up in the supermarket shelf and put it back, or someone who's never heard of Fairy Liquid before. Whereas in paid social advertising, you can do exactly the opposite. So the knives, for people who have never heard of your product before. This is a place, top of funnel, where you run content. It's all about introducing your brand to them in an engaging way and trying to get them to click from the social feed into your website. And you can use any sort of content at the top of funnel. What we find works really well is what we call an influencer mashup, which is a number of social media reviewers reviewing and talking about the benefits and the features of a product. We use that creative all the time at top of funnel. So that's what you want to show to the knives. For the forks, now these are the people who visited your website and not added a product to cart or not taken any further action. So with these people, in this micro moment, you want to think of the kind of come back here, like what can you do to show them and get them to take a second look at your product and possibly and take further action, like add it to basket. Now at this content stage, again, we use really specific content type that fits within the platform it's in as well. So for instance, product demonstration videos work really well here. So if you've got a bag, you might do a video of a bag opening, closing, show it's all its different pockets, all its benefits and all its features. And founder stories also work really well for fork. If your e-commerce brand has a figurehead running the figurehead saying, when I created my brand, my vision was to do this and that, etc., etc. And that works really well in terms of making people think, oh, there's a bit more to this product. Finally, at the bottom of funnel are your spoons, the people who've added your product to cart and abandoned cart, which is quite common. Like I do that all the time. You add a product to cart and then you get distracted and forget about it, or just as you're about to check out, you start thinking, do I really, really need this product? And you abandon the cart. And another piece of content that works really well for the spoons is an offer to get them back to cart. So run it for 48 hours, complete your checkout within the next 48 hours, you get a 10% discount. So in the paid social landscape, it's so different to TV. You're able to target people exactly with micro content that exactly matches the actions that they have taken already to push them towards conversion. The knives, the forks, the spoons, you want to turn the knives into forks and the forks into spoons.
Should we return the cutlery?
Yeah. Okay. Should we take the cutlery back to the kitchen?
You're going to put it in the dishwasher?
Do you think I should put it back?
Depends how dirty your hands are.
My hands are obviously really clean, but I do feel a bit bad, so I think I'll just put it in the sink. That's the purchasers. Bought your product in the sink.